The four of us are kind of like four kids hanging out in the garage, you know. Four kids just trying to launch themselves out of Singapore, out of their bedrooms, literally, you know, and we always wanted to show our works. We always wanted to meet people and then travel around the world, you know, very much like a rock star kind of lifestyle, you know. Design has kind of opened up, you know. Previously, designers were seen to be people who were doing the packaging of the content. So it's kind of like a bottle, you know. We only create the bottles to fit the water inside. But what has happened is that designers has realized that, you know, sometimes what they package is not what they believe in, you know, the content itself. So what they have done is that they have decided to work on the content itself as well. So what you have is designers as authors. So you have designers who start the creative process from the start. They no longer take the creative process from the middle, where somebody has written content and then they take it on and then just do embellishment and then do the packaging.
It all started with designers appreciating their own work as a true art form, and then how it became mass is when corporations starts to take this on as projects, and how brands started to collaborate with the actual designers themselves, and that in itself kind of paved the way for this snowball effect that's happening around the world now.
I think the internet played a very big part as well, because you know, previously if you want to publish your work, it's either you do a product or you publish on a book or a magazine, but through the internet you set up a website and you can show the world what kind of work you do. So from there, we really progressed to become more from a designer to an artist.
I think it's just the beginning stage of this new term which has not been coined yet. It's very interesting to see how it develop in the near future.
I think it's also a natural progression, because I think after designers with clients, they have more control over their work once they become the artist thing. So I think it's a good progression from there.
It's not about geography sometimes, it's about the mindset. So we are very much in an international community of people who has the same mindset. Just that obviously we have maybe different skin tones, we live in different temperatures, you know, things like that. But you know, when you do a good piece of work that has a passion, you know, for the creativity, it kind of connects with people.
We're very selective of the people we collaborate with and the brands that we work with. And during the earlier days, we just kept on doing our own thing. And I think it's true that through the process and through the years, you know, big corporations start to see the kind of work we do.
Design is a people business. It's people. It's all about people. And well, these brands, whether it's big brands or small brands, they basically share the same kind of passion for design, same kind of passion for art, same kind of passion for expression with us. So we share the same kind of voice and the same kind of audience. So I think naturally, you know, they spotted us and they started working with us.
If we were to do like a normal design company where, you know, we work for a company, work for a brand, we skew our design towards a certain angle, I don't think this will happen. So I think it's more or less we stick to what we believe in and we just do it all the way.
You no longer need to go to a museum to see a piece of artwork. Like very much like our event this time around, you know, it's not in a museum, you know, it's in an unconventional place. Why? Because it's closer to the community, you know, and the community is no more very art-based elite of people. It's very much a creative community which formed by people on the street, you know, people who are into music, into art, into design, into fashion, you know, all kinds of people. And this design thing kind of reflects that trend.
Actually, we're first inspired by our trips overseas. You know, we just wanted to kind of portray into canvas and illustration. We were kind of admired by this photographer actually, who kind of takes shots from overhead shots of about the world. So I just wanted to portray that kind of feeling into this piece of canvas from all other Asian cities, to show how this part of the world is, you know, kind of that way of living, you know.
I think it's a very simple and naive celebration of diversity of all the cities that we have been to, all the different people that we have met, and the inspirations that they've given us and that we have given them, an imaginary city that we built for ourselves.
And we hope that when people get in touch with the piece of work when they see it. You know, you inspire them and you transmit certain ideas to them, and they can continue that flow of the energy.
When we were younger, we didn't actually bother about the risk, all the things you actually think about, the problems in there. So, I mean, we just wanted to do what we had in our mind, you see. And yeah, we get a lot of experience from that, like how to do a publication. I think all this all self-learned, you know. I think that's the best advice is actually just do it and learn from all those mistakes that you have.
Because when we start out, when doing our own thing, you know, we want money actually. In some of the talks we did, some students asked, did you guys actually sold out, you know, in the recent years? We just said we didn't really sell out. It's just that right from the start we were selling out but nobody wanted to buy. But this is better now because we're selling out and actually people buy. And design is just spread around. We don't want to do design that, you know, just it's like self-wanking. The four of us just look at our work and say, yeah, we did a great job. But we want our work to go out and everybody get to see it, and people will judge whether we're good or we're bad. And that's what we really want to do. So, and now it involves money, even better. Now we can actually live on it, and that's what we always wanted to do.
Go out there and do the things that you've always wanted to do, and things will come your way.